Hello, everybody. Uh, we just got back home and I decided I'd go live again. Why not? My wife's got a few things she needs to do, so figured I'd just hop back on here and see who all was able to get back on for a little while anyway. We had a few things that we had to go do. Turn that down some. But I figured we'd kind of get home later tonight than we actually did, so I figured go ahead and go live again. Hey Flintlock, how you doing? How's your day been? I wasn't sure what time we'd get home tonight, so still in the garage working on traps, need a break. Fun. What time is it there? Where you're at? 10:18. Oh, you're not too far from me then. It's 10:18 here too. North Central Illinois. So you're probably good. Um, I'm gonna guess probably 6 to 7 hours from me. Maybe a little more. I think St. Louis is about 4.5 hours from me. So yeah, you're probably around 7 from me or so. I've only been to Illinois once, and that was by accident. Scared of snakes and spiders. I haven't. Huh? I didn't hear you. Oh, okay. But I really haven't seen a whole lot of snakes this year. Seen just a couple. Uh, we usually see most of them down on the creek. See a lot of cottonmouths down there on the creek, but we've only been to the creek once this year, and we've seen one snake. So, and I've only seen a couple of snakes here at the house. Some ring snakes and seen a salt and pepper snake. They're all basically just, garden snakes. Yeah, we got quite a few copperheads and some timber rattlers and stuff like that around here. Uh, you got to go on the other side of the highway for the rattlers, though. I've never seen any on our side of the highway. I always see them on the other side. How many good whitetail bucks, don't you? Yeah, we do. Uh, I killed a 139-inch 7 point. That was my biggest buck. My brother's killed a 170 and he's killed a 190. He's killed a couple of 150s. Hey Jamie, how you doing? Not much. I wasn't sure what time we'd get home tonight, so I didn't think I would do another live. But we got home and the wife's got something to do, so figured I'd just go live again. See how everybody's doing. See if I can catch everybody that wasn't able to get on earlier. Our fire department, they have a bunch of stuff donated to them from Walmart. Pallets of stuff donated to them from Walmart, and they sell it all to raise money for the fire department. So we went and bought a whole bunch of, they have a whole bunch of pasta. So we went and bought a whole bunch of pasta for our church pantry. So we had to go get that and take it to the church and all that stuff. 71-inch buck. I've killed some smaller ones than that. I've killed, I got the 139. I got another one that's probably about 110, 115. Some of them I've never really measured it. And then I have one that's probably around the 100 mark, and then some that are below 50. I got some that are, I got forked ones that are probably 18 inches, so. Yeah, they can get some, they can get pretty big here. We've seen my brother's killed, a lot of people around here's killed a lot of deer in the 150s and 160s. So 165, yeah. My brother killed a 198. Would have been 3-4 years ago. I used to bow hunt a lot, but when we lost our family farm, I don't really care to hunt much anymore. So now I just go with my rifle and try to shoot a couple and just have them eat. You do both. That is a rare thing. So I used to hunt a lot more, but when we lost the family farm, I just kind of lost all interest. I stuck a buck once. It was, I mean, he was at least 160, probably 170 with my bow, but I got a little ahead of myself and hit him forwards in the shoulder, and it probably only went in about that far and fell out, and he lived. So, one of these days, hopefully, I'll have my own land and get back to bow hunting and rifle hunting and doing everything. Have a better chance at killing more deer that way too. So we always need hamburger. Hey Ottercat, how you doing? Appreciate everybody coming in. I know I was live earlier, but yeah. I'm glad everybody can come in tonight. Still kicking? That's good. Who are you kicking? Yeah, I'm just kidding. Kinda. Oh, tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow is the last day to order the mystery trapping box. So you're kicking your wife. While hunting moose in Maine is on my bucket list. That'd be awesome. I don't even know if I have a bucket list anymore. Uh, my bucket list anymore is just to be able to continue doing what I'm doing now. That's my bucket list. Uh, I would like to one day go shoot some hogs. I think that'd be fun. And I wouldn't be against, going elk hunting, but I'm not gonna, drop a couple $1,000s on it, so doubt that ever happens. Wood has a rotten spot in it. Wood inside your house? So like your ceiling, your wall? That sucks. That's why they got insurance, man. Hey Bluegrass, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Not too much exciting happening. Uh, might go to church camp tomorrow. On the roof, right at the point where it meets the gutter. It's not good. Call your insurance company. Depending on how much damage it is. Sometimes, if it's not too much, it's easier to just do it yourself than call insurance, because then you never know if it's going to raise your premium or whatever. And it's always, however much your copay or whatever is. I go to First Baptist Church in Pineville, Missouri. But we have a church camp that we've always kind of. We used to go to another church, but it's a church camp that I went to when I was a kid, and now we kind of help them out and we take kids there. My wife always goes every year. Uh, I've always worked and never been able to go. And then when I didn't work anymore, I had my store. I couldn't afford to close my store all week. Uh, Last year, I just had my surgery and had my defibrillator put in. And that Monday, I'd got a trapping order in, so I put it all up, and I've never had a chance to go, so I might go tomorrow. Not too sure yet. Gonna fix the small section myself and putting on metal roof. Awesome. Yeah, asphalt shingles are one of those things that say you gotta change like every 8 years or something. And then you can go over them once, but then after that you gotta pull them off and then go over again. Otherwise, you'll end up having so much weight on your roof that it will cause softness and stuff for the water to get in easier. Yeah, wipe the stuff there. Yeah, it is. I type fix it, changed it to Fox. That's cool. Yeah. There's there's other words that it changes sometimes. It's not so cool. So I have something. I'm gonna do a giveaway. I'm not quite sure how I want to do it yet. Just gonna leave them on and put it in the metal roof. Yeah, if you only have one layer on there, the original layer, the roof right over the new metal roof, ain't no problem with that. But I have some stuff left over for um, somebody that I'm just gonna give away. Uh, I've tried selling it for next to nothing, and nobody seems to want it, so I'm just gonna do a giveaway. Uh, Hopefully, maybe a kid gets it or something. What is it? It's Baits and Lures. This is the water running the second. Jamie, isn't that what they say? When it rains, it pours. You think you had water bottles put in them? For anybody that didn't see it earlier when I was live, I'm kind of excited about this. Uh, I've been working on this a while. I've had a lot of people testing it out for me. And this is something that I started on last year. And that's a few people testing it out for me in different uh, states. And they all did fairly well with it. So now here it is. It's completely done. You guys can see it. It's a fish attractant spray. So I'm excited about it. It's something I've been working on for a little while. They are TJ Lures and Baited. Typing is all messed up tonight on Facebook. Somebody been drinking too many twisted teas? Hoping to get your kid's mom involved in trapping this year? Awesome. Wonder if it'd work for carp? Trying to think. Possibly. I don't know much about carp. I know, I don't know. Possibly. I know it works for, bluegill, works for bass. I don't know about there's 22 balls there. Well, they're all getting different stuff. That's what I'm saying, each branch has different stuff. They're not all getting the exact same thing. It's gonna be the group. Oh wait, no, those aren't prizes, are they? Everybody gets one. Let's see. You're working tonight? Smells fruity. Uh, then this might work. It's got honest oil in it. It's got salt, honest oil, and garlic. You can see the label. GSA, garlic, salt, honest. That's why I named it GSA. The way I had it before, I was like, I'm gonna have to change that because I had garlic, honest, salt, but then it smelled gas. And I was like, no, I don't want that, so I changed it. Already going with you from time to time. I want them to set their own traps. So I get that. That'd be awesome. I like to take my daughter and my wife with me. My wife, she watches from afar, and sometimes she'll film me. Makes fine steak marinade. Mmm. Mmm. I don't know. Bread balls and jello. Yeah. A lot of the people I know that do carp fishing. My nice pen. A lot of people I know that make bait for uh, carp fishing. They take Kool-Aid or Jello packets and they mix it with flour and water and make little dough balls out of it. And a lot of times, like Jamie, the salt, that's going to keep whatever it is they're making from rotting, basically, or molding. Canned sweet corn. That would work. Like, do you use cream of corn or canned, like, kernel corn? You could eat that. Right. So you don't even have to worry about boys and girls bags, do you? You just do them all the same. Well, I guess you don't want to put hair ties in the boys.
But there's only 4 boys.
You don't make dough balls. Use it as a pack bait. It dissolves once it hits the bottom. Polish on. So if it's dissolving when it gets in the water, um, how are you getting them to get your hook? Use whole corn, but I use green corn before. Use marshmallow cream. One to 25 pounds of breadcrumbs at a time. So what do you do with all the carp that you catch? Your rig is a hair rig. Do you keep the carp or do you just throw them back? I know some people eat them. Some people just use it for fish oil. Wife will eat a couple times. Let's see if she was one to put the camera. Yeah, that's my wife's never videoed an animal. She like usually she'll video me as I'm doing a reset or something like that. Uh, there was a fox that got us both pretty good this year. That really got her. The bobcat got me. The bobcat I thought it got me too. Cause it was like being all crazy and then it just calmed down and quit and was super quiet for like 30 seconds and then all of a sudden it like screamed and lunged at me and it's like, ooh. piece of fake corn that hangs off the hook. Garp suck the corn and they throw them back. Hmm. So I know some people that eat them, but I never have. Yeah, this has been a busy week, although I've gotten caught up on a lot of stuff. Yeah, I had bobcat loin for the first time this year with the bobcat I caught, and I really liked it. My wife refused to try it, but if I catch another bobcat this year, I will definitely be eating the loin. Saving the loin. I'll be saving all the loins. Trick my wife into eating them. I'm like, hey, you want some deer loin tonight? No. The one thing I did learn though is if you're gonna cook it, you need to eat it then and there, because it doesn't age well. I cooked both loins and ate a whole one, and then saved the other one. And yeah, like every minute that it was off the grill, it was a little worse. Like, I don't know. It wasn't like bad, it just wasn't as good. A lot of smallmouth buffalo here, and I've shot thousands of them at the bow. What exactly is a smallmouth buffalo? Hey Billingsley, how you doing tonight? Appreciate you coming in. The recipe for mine, yeah. Mine, I just sprinkled some of my barbecue seasoning on it and then grilled it. I grilled a bunch of stuff that night. I had chicken breasts, deer steaks, and the bobcat loin. But yeah, I'm not quite sure how I want to do the giveaway yet. It's probably going to be two separate ones. I'm not sure if I want to do it on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. I might do one on Facebook, one on YouTube. I don't know yet. Make some chili that cook out. I'm good. You can make it all you want. That one's all you. I'll do some stuff, but I'm gonna pass on that one. Cooked in the crock pot. Yeah. It was good, but like the first 30 minutes that it was off the grill, it was the best. Once it started to cool off, it just wasn't as good. So next time I'll know when I cook it, I need to eat it all right then and there. So. And I cut it out and then cooked it like 2 hours later. So I don't know how much difference it would be freezing it, if there would be any difference really. So I don't know. I might try that this year. Take a big spoonful. Yeah. I'm gonna pass. I appreciate the idea and the creativity that you're coming with this, but I'm gonna have to pass, Jamie. Huh?
What is he saying?
Told me I need to make chili with that cookout. And now he's telling me to eat a spoonful with some hot sauce.
Why don't you do it?
Hey, Jamie, I already named it after you, so. Oh, you're good, AKW. I appreciate you coming in. Yeah, I wasn't sure what time we'd get back tonight. I didn't think that I would go live, but we got back and my wife had something to do, so I figured I'd just go live. Just below freezing. So I cut it out, and then I mean it was just a few hours from when I cut it out to when I ate it. Some young fella's mom that wants for me to all that. Yeah, I really like that Mexican style one too. It really doesn't have very much spice to it. Like there's a spice to it, but I think I think anybody could really handle that one. Like even people that don't like hot stuff can handle that one. Um, and to me, it's almost like something I would want to cook my meat in, like use the whole bottle to cook a pound of hamburger. You know what I mean?
Berries?
Yeah. I was working on 4-H projects and even looked at my phone, I heard it all. That's awesome. Well, I appreciate you coming in. Pineapple Death is about half gone. I made a new batch of that yesterday and got it all labeled up today. Made a new batch of the Mexican style Monday or Tuesday. Hope you got their attention. Is that the new video that you posted today? I haven't got a chance to watch it yet. Use it on about everything. The Mexican one. So. Alright. I'll have to watch it. I'll try to watch it tonight. But how would you guys like me to do that the giveaways? It's just bait lure. Uh, I'll probably have two. I'm thinking I'll probably do two. I think one would be too many, but I think two would work. I might do one on YouTube and one on Facebook. I'm not sure yet. It's Trapper J's bait and lure. In case anybody was wondering, it's not mine. It's Trapper J's. I'm gonna give it away. Hopefully somebody wins it that wants it and they can catch the fur with it. Because I don't want it. Tried to sell some of it to get some of my money back. Which I sold some of it, but the rest of it I think I'm just gonna give it away. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet. I'll probably figure it out how I'm gonna do it this weekend, maybe tomorrow, and then I'll post it. Yeah. That's good. Got my trail cams out and excited to see what I get. That's awesome. I said I wish we had some. I wish I still had land that I could run cameras on, because it's one thing I missed was running cameras. Uh, I always liked doing that. Me and my brother, we always did that together. Something I really miss doing. Just nothing special. Jamie. As fun as that sounds, I would, I still want somebody to get use out of it. I don't like wasting stuff, I guess. Um, so we'll see. I don't know. The raccoon candy, I might do it separate and just uh, give it to kids. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. Because kids don't care, man. They're not too worried about the behind the scenes stuff. They're just happy to get something. On trail cams over here to watch bobcats, yeah. So that's the problem. Like a lot of places that I trap are other people's property, not mine. Of course, I don't really have any property. I have 7.5 acres, but it's all like a giant hillside. Hey Judith and Dan, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Welcome back today. I wasn't sure if I'd get to do another live tonight or not, but we did, so here we are. A couple years ago, I could have sworn there was Sasquatch in my woods. One of my trail cams was just crushed. I could grab it and just crushed it. That's crazy. I mean, was there any pictures on it? Because I've seen somebody that had a channel camera that got busted up real good, and they thought somebody like trespassed and broke it up, and they were watching the looking at the pictures, and a deer had ran straight towards it and like ran into the tree and busted it up. It wasn't usable after that, but they still got the SD card out. And the last picture was a deer like running straight into it. So something had spooked it and it just took off running. Just that strong. I don't know. There's no telling where things happen. Yeah, we need rain bad here. We said in the last like 2 months we've had rain once. It was like maybe 3/4 of an inch. It poured hard, but it only lasted like 20-30 minutes. So, I don't know. Although I did just reach 600 subscribers here on YouTube. I think I'm at 609. Two trail cams out, but not sad. I need to go get them and everything. After about 5 weeks. Yeah. Yeah, we just haven't been getting any rain. There's been like 4 or 5 times we were supposed to get rain, but it didn't come. Or it hit like 15 miles from us and never reached us. Yeah, we've just been getting heat. Forget rain, we've just heat. Uh, Although, like the last 2 or 3 nights, it's gotten really nice at night, which is weird. It's still 100 or better during the day, but then at night it's been getting down to like 75. So, which is better because there for a while it was barely getting to be, 86, 88 at night. So, Megan lets me know where to set new spots. Get multiple picks, I set it up. Yeah, that's awesome. Choking footage, always you catch a Tom and Jerry and let them go. You wasn't catching the same Tom and Jerry over and over though, was you? No limit on anything? That's awesome. Otter Cat, do you have to get your otter and cats tagged? You just give them all of them one?
No.
How many girls do you have? You have 22 and 20 of them are girls? I mean, you're not.
24.
And 20 of them are girls? So the boys probably don't want hair ties.
Boys are okay.
Huh?
Messed up.
Yep. So dry here, the grass was all turning brown. Good thing I didn't have to mow it down. Our grass has been brown for 6 weeks or better. It's to the point now where it's just dead. It's crunchy. You walk on the grass and it's like if there's a huge frost outside, you just crunch, crunch, crunch. When you get a bunch of sleet and it crunches, that's what our grass sounds like right now. It's so dead. And yeah, we haven't had a mow in a while either. Somehow the weeds are still growing. The grass is dead, but there's still weeds popping up and growing. 2 different cats, 2 times each. I believe I'd be having some Lao Mein. Everyone has to take cats in orders. That's federal. I didn't know it was federal. I know there's some states that have to pay for their tags or buy them. I was talking to somebody and they said that they like get online and order their tags and have to pay for them and then pay for shipping. I don't want any rain for the next few days, so you're gonna pay your roof. I get that. City cats have been going for years and they're still not running on me. That's crazy. Yeah, those weeds always manage to grow. Seed tags for the feds down here. Yeah, it always seems like when they do something, whether it be hunting season, trapping season, fishing, whatever, it seems like everything's always 5, 6, even sometimes even 10 years late. I mean, they never really get on the ball and do stuff. It's always like way late. Huh? You're closer. to stab you in the eye. My back. Hopefully it's better tomorrow. It's way better today than it was yesterday. Hmm?
Fort County, that road is a dead end, isn't it? Or am I mistaken?
It looks like it is on our map.
Okay. Yeah, I believe it's a big farm with the end.
Oh, so good. Oh. Sound like they're. I think they said they're chasing somebody and he's going over 100 miles an hour. He's on a dead end road. Uh-oh. Alright, AKW, I appreciate it. You have a good night, man. Thanks for coming in. Jeep fam. Wow, you still get on YouTube? I thought you just let your TikTok go 24/7 on your phone. I'm just kidding. I appreciate you coming in. If it can be mistaken for a Sea Otter or a Lynx, this stupid shit. See, I've heard that also from a few states that they only have to tag stuff if they're shipping it or something like that. Got today, another trapper I know from Michigan, strapping Mississippi. Just give me the tags here, everything. That's not good. There's always somebody rigging the system. Sometimes. You're allowed 5 bobcats by trapping. Bluegrass, what state are you in again?
South 43.
Why are you driving so fast? Jeep fam's been on TikTok. I am athletic makes me money this down. Yeah, I get that. I get on both. I do have my TikTok though up to almost 500 followers now. Maybe another week or two and I'll be able to go live over there again. Burning this stupid Jeep.
You still working on that thing?
No, I think he said that today or yesterday they got it running. And he was driving it again.
404 County 14, County Road. I'm not sure if you're tracking on that chat. They are still eastbound on Farm Road right now.
You know where Farm Road is?
And then they're going to be on Manning Road.
Manning Road. I've never heard it. It's probably out like Southwest City or something stupid. Got a TikTok, but don't
We're
post
on the
much
phone
on
with
it now.
Ryan right now, so we're being updated as they're going down the road.
Yeah, I
10-4.
post on as much as I can. There's a lot of things that, you know, me being pretty much all trapping, there's a lot of things on there I can't post. I haven't really done a live since the 4th. Yeah, it seems like nobody goes live on TikTok anymore. Nick used to, Chris used to, I mean a bunch of them used to, and now it's, the only one I see on there live anymore is Jeep Fam. Huh?
That Jamie?
Yeah. Cost him his rights in all 50 states for
They have one
live.
at gunpoint.
There's a little business too. Oh,
Must
so,
have done it.
so they got him.
The Montgomery County responding county units, they're going to be at the creek now.
At the creek. Oh, I know you're live all the time. That's what I said. You're the only one that's ever live.
Copy. And they listed as there's a trail at the end of the road that runs next to the creek, and that's what they're on.
Phone overheated from the fire. Yeah, I remember you saying that. I think I'm at like 495 or something like that. The one I had was 1900, and then it had so many strikes against it that they shadow banned it. Basically meaning like none of my videos got any views. So I just figured, you know, I might as well just post everything until they kicked me off, and finally kicked me off. And then I had some people ask me to make a new one, so I went ahead and did that. That's a good Jeep fam. Hopefully you don't have any more problems with it. Biggest was in Wisconsin. 34-pound male. That's a good cat. I can't remember how much mine weighed this year. I don't remember. Too much time has gone by. Yeah, that's how it is, Jamie. I mean, TikTok is weird. It's kind of like YouTube. You can post 10 videos and 9 of them will get 100 views, and then one of them will get 3,000 or something. Just weird. And TikTok's even worse. You can post 20 videos and 3 of them will go, you know, get 5,000 views, and the other ones will get 80 or something. Cats are special. The biggest 29. Awesome. I can't remember how big mine was. It wasn't nowhere near that. I remember right, I would say it was like 18 or 19 pounds, the one I caught this year. No, I had like 3 of it this week. This is all I drank today until I took the one with us. And this is, it's giving me heartburn. Yay.
Based on County 14, Miami only has 1 unit on scene with the subject at this time.
Nothing like a big old Tom Bobcat
County
that's
on
gonna try it
making
right.
my way back there. On the dirt part.
Where's the tape?
Yeah. Of course,
Good night.
I like anything in a trap. Tape, this one? What do you need that for?
Put all that in. You need to tape this one, sir?
This is like perfect. That's why I use it. Alright, we gotta go see you later. Alright, Bluegrass, I appreciate it. You have a good night, and I'll see you on the next one. Jeep fam said hey.
Okay.
She said, oh, hey. The biggest cat ever is 29, but I caught number 11. That makes it special. It's still a big cat. I think mine was 18 or 19, somewhere in there. If I remember right, I don't know. It's been a little while. Should have tanned them. We got good pics. I blew one up 6 bait. I did one thing on my wall. It's awesome. I was gonna get my cat this year tanned, but I pulled it out to get it tagged because I was gonna meet the game warden, and something came up and he couldn't make it, so I put it back in the freezer. Well, That was a big no-no. Because by the time I took it out again and tagged it and then sent it off, when it got there, it was no good. It had turned blue and all the hair was falling out of it. But I still got pictures and videos of it, so. £27. That's awesome. And number 11. Lindsay, are those blind sets that you're doing, like blind sets on trails? I think there's some other ones in there that are
No miles in there.
8 inches tall.
Probably 4 of the units. 15, you can slow it down. We're all the way at the very, very end, County.
On this little number 11.
Southeast 2312.
Bobcats are all you want to chase. Put a lot of work and study into them. Don't have to go over there thick. I think like Texas has a bunch of bobcats. Yeah, blind sets, awesome. I like chasing everything. I like coyotes, bobcats, raccoon, skunk. I like catching skunk for a few reasons, but. But yeah. There's bobcats here, like, but I don't think there's a ton. I think there's a decent population, but I don't think it's anything like a lot of other places. We do have a ton of coyotes, so.
Bigger.
Uh,
So I don't think this box is any bigger.
a little taller. I don't know. Who's that box? There's still some hot sauce bottles that are going to take. Actually, not that box.
Just
That one is too.
figure it out.
Hold on. And I found one fur handling there too. That's awesome. Huh? What?
15, County, up to the end.
Oh.
Southeast 2314.
That was the, I think the big thing about it is a lot of people have kind of just gotten away from Long Springs. I don't feel like there's just a whole lot of people that use them anymore. A lot of the older time people do, but I feel like a lot of people are getting out of them. Like I still sell a lot of the number 4s, mostly for bobcat and beaver.
East Delaware County 1415 status.
And 12-inch jaw spread to catch
Last
the cat.
County Bravo, 6 copy.
County, what's up,
Keep breaking tails off.
2315.
You're using a stripper for breaking tails off. What are you talking about? like raccoons, coyotes. Um, the trick to it is, well, there's not really a trick to it, I guess you could say. But you want to skin it down a little bit before you just start yanking on it. If you work it good, I mean, you should be able to pull it off pretty easy. If you really have to pull hard and force it, you need to work it down a little more.
16 County, I'll be out 14 and 15.
Yeah, Duke and Bridger still make them. Sleepy Creek is supposed to start making traps again, but I haven't noticed it yet. You don't have to cut it down as low as you possibly can. Mine, I normally go about halfway down the tail. Everybody does it different, but and I've never split my tails. They're gonna keep on until they make a trap that if an animal gets within 10 feet of it, it jumps out its back. You don't have to split the tail. It makes it easier if you're putting them up.
Copy. Go ahead first.
One on the vehicle, Missouri, John Henry 9, Sanford, Zebra, John Henry 9, Sanford, Zebra, Missouri. Second one ready.
Go ahead.
Victor Silver.
Tom, David 8.
Last time I looked, Victor was out of stock of like almost all their traps. I don't know if they're slowing down production or
I check back to Mary Walsh out of Springfield.
what's going on there.
5 check passenger, expires 2023. Second one check back to Jill Humphreys out of Springfield. On a 99 Ford passenger, expires 2023. No warrants on those.
Copy, County. Wilmington said it. They've got a Dillard County K9 and some other units started a track prior to our arrival. We have with the other units at the vehicle.
Yeah, I've seen your stripping video of the raccoon. You rub it and then yank it. And I mean, you can do that too. And say, you know, it's one of those things. Once you do it enough, you'll kind of find your own way of how you like to do it. They all said out of stock. Let's check. Yeah, so I said last time I looked, I think all their Carner Bears were out of stock. And a lot of their footholds are out of stock. Bunch of hammock traps. Keep talking about number 11s, don't want to buy a bunch.
Copy. 2319.
Stripping the tail that way other than skunk. Yeah. My problem is I've pulled them off before, but like if I'm sitting there doing 3, 4, 5 coyotes, my hands get sore. Like I don't know if I'm already getting arthritis in my hands from all the crap that I've done, but when I'm skinning, like by the time I get on my 3rd, 4th coyote, my hands are starting to hurt and lock up. So I don't know if that's like arthritis in the hands or what it is. Got plenty in the freezer to work on. What's your long springs off eBay? Never bought any traps on eBay. I know a lot of people sell like collector traps on eBay. My thing, eBay charges too much to sell stuff. I've tried selling stuff on there a long time ago, and they just want too much money. Never check eBay for that. I mean, as a buyer, it's not a deal, but as a seller, they just they charge too much.
Respond out here for a Chevy Equinox. We're at the very, very
Mm.
Copy. Confirming Ray towing.
They're all doing the jail.
furnace.
Like they said, there was 4 of them. No, they said there was 4 officers. I don't know how many people there are. They're going to jail. Carpal tunnel probably. Who knows? I know once I get on like my 3rd, 4th coyote, my hands start hurting so bad. I got 9 dozen number 1 long the other day for $20 a dozen. Awesome. That's the 3rd license that they've ran. Well, tested, touch your pinky to your thumb if it starts tingling after 3 minutes. It's carpal tunnel. I don't know. Like, my hands, I've done too many things over the years between landscaping, being a chef, and all that stuff. I mean, when you stand in one spot and sit there and chop 100 pounds of onions day after day after day, and peppers and potatoes and all that, you know, having your hand like this, or having a skillet, sitting there flipping a 3-pound skillet all day long, that stuff is hard on the hand. I got in a bidding war once with a guy over 2 Blake and Lamb, 104 Long Springs, one I think. You think? Tell you what, if you go to a convention, about all the ones I went to, you can find Long Springs for really good prices. A lot of like the number 3s and number 4s that I seen at conventions, most people just want $10 a piece. The rougher ones, you could get some of those for like $5 a piece. Doing the dye and wax thing and traps, but for beaver I painted 750s in black. That works. So yeah, I mean, whatever you do and like, that's what you can do. There's 100,000 different ways to do it. Yeah, I got a bunch of number 2s, number 3 double longs, but I'm not running number 1s, can't have that. Something wrong. Painting seems way easier than dyeing. Yeah. I think the trick to what I've seen is buying actual paint and dipping them twice. Rust-Oleum, from what I've kind of read, Rust-Oleum paint is one of the best, and dip them twice, like dip them, let them dry, and then dip them again, 2 coats pretty much. Gonna change them all to the number 11s comes in. Sterling Forest has a bunch of old traps new in the box, and you're gonna know you bought them. I didn't know that. Pay hundreds a year, I like better too. Yeah, the rust is what helps the paint attach to the metal. The rust to metal is like sanding wood before you paint it. You're roughing it up so it sticks better. So I'm still not 100% sure how I'm going to do my traps this year. I know I'm going to rust them up. I'm going to do it the same that I always do because I like it. You like them ones and coon after I'm done with them. It's all the way. So, Bellingsley, I got a question. How do you release stuff in Long Springs? I've had people ask me this, like, if you catch a bobcat in a Long Spring, what's the best way to go about letting it loose? Because it's not like a coil spring. I mean, you can't just quickly reach down and pop it off. Yeah, trapping is definitely addictive. Thought about painting mine instead of using the dye this time. Yeah, I've thought about it, but like logwood dye is just, I mean, it's so cheap. It's like $4 for a bag, and that'll do like 2-3 dozen traps, rather than paying 25-30 bucks for a gallon of paint. Put heavier chain on and move it to the other side so it pulls towards the spring instead of away. Jamie, yeah. That's how it goes. I know I'm ready for season. It's gonna rattle canyons. I think uh, you can. I think if you buy uh, like higher end paint with quality than what I had, because I bought just some cheap spray paint that I did my dog proofs with, and then I spray painted some footholds with it. But the first catch I made, they just rubbed all the paint off of it. I have to eliminate any trap of 7 man here unless it's in water. That's crazy. Getting a Class A nuisance license. Awesome. Just use a catch pole. Just step on the pole, bend down, take the trap off, drop nose. Awesome. You weld the train to the frame. So I thought they were getting a time. It's too staticky. That sounds a little different. $700. I think she said Southwest Fire, maybe Southwest City. Do you wax it? I used to wax. I didn't wax last year. I don't think waxing is a huge. I don't think it's something that has to be done. I don't do it anymore. Here in Missouri, we don't have to have a license to nuisance trap, but people here are too cheap to pay you to trap their problems. I get people all the time, they're asking me how they can do it. I have people all the time asking me, what's the best way to trap a groundhog or a skunk or whatever this and that. It's like, trap. Spot the bench hole. Awesome, Judith and Dan. Hope you like it. I know you'll like it, actually. Trap in Illinois and Wisconsin. Sweet.
Why are you wearing your fire department hat?
His mother has in the bedroom because Kinsey threw it.
I just noticed it on the camera.
Okay. Oh, I see. Never would have thought of that. Monty, a lot of people say that. Um, but don't, I don't know. I don't think that it's enough to really matter. I think a lot of times what happens when you do wax them, you'll find a lot of times you have to wipe the wax off the dog because then you have a hard time getting the trap to set the way you want it without it just going off. So a lot of times after you wax them, you end up having to clean the wax off the dog. And your pan tension can be adjusted. I mean, the wax ain't gonna do much to you. I had a mid-chain swivel and an end swivel, 139. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about, 135, 140. Yeah, Judith and Dan, it happens. I just don't like wax. No, they don't. Yeah. Doubt it does a whole lot. Yeah, it helps some, but it's one of those personal preference things. It's whatever you want to do. I mean, if you like waxing and it works for you, keep doing it. Painted your hedge rods too. Awesome. Get ripped off in Chicago. Yeah. Pretty close to the track. Yeah.
There you go.
One Bass Pro the other day. $500. I don't spend any money at Bass Pro. Every time I go there, I'm like, y'all stuff is too expensive, and I just leave. The Great Lake Bill Kinder. Painted all your fiberglass rods too. Awesome. So you like using the fiberglass rods other than metal? or rebar or whatever. The last few times I've went into Bass Pro, I've walked out without spending anything. I mean, we had a Cabela's here, and I loved Cabela's, but Bass Pro just ruined it. Cabela's was an awesome place to go. Now it's all clothes and fishing. Paint might bind up on the slide unless the paint is down. Yeah. But what's everybody gonna be doing this weekend? What do y'all got planned? It's almost tomorrow. Yes, it is. Appreciate it, Otter Cat. You have a good night, and I'll see you on the next one. You guys look forward to the giveaway this weekend. I'm sure I'll post it at some point, maybe tomorrow or Saturday, once I figure out exactly what I'm going to do. Yeah. I get that. Yeah, I think rebar, I think you can get a 10-foot stick for it was like $6, I want to say. It's been a little bit since I've looked at it. Want to get out looking for beaver colonies. Yeah. I still got a lot of stuff I need to do to get ready for this season. But I just take it a day at a time. And so every day I get to continue doing what I'm doing, I'm happy. I don't ask for much, I don't need much. Definitely want to try to, I don't know. I'm hoping I get some good properties to trap this year. I'm hoping that property I was on last January, I get to trap it again. But just have to wait and see. Another scout for beaver. Farmers always call when they got a problem. Yeah. The only problem with that is sometimes when they notice that there's a problem with beaver, the beaver have already going. And they're getting the quad ready for next trapping season. That's awesome, Tyler. Hope you find you some good properties to trap on. Keep telling my wife I need to get side by side. One of these decades I'll have one. Definitely come in handy. So who all's going to the NTA? That's coming up here real soon. contact equipment. Hmm. I don't know how much longer I'll be. Okay, never mind. I'm drowning a lot. Hags make some good locks. Yeah, Hags make some pretty good locks. DNR calls you. I told my conservation agent, I said, if anybody ever needs anything, you ain't got time to do it or whatever, I said, feel free to have them call me. Uh, only had one person get a hold of me, and that was a squirrel job, and I don't have anything to do that with, so I referred him to somebody else, and yeah, it's another one of those long stories I'm not going to get into. For some reason, I've not had the bestest of luck with people the last like 3 months. Just, I guess, God's way of telling me I don't need to spend my time around those people. The long walks from FT got bent pretty bad. Yeah. So I know Hags, he makes some pretty good stuff. I've not heard anything negative about it so far, so that's a big positive. There are some generic ones that are, I mean, kind of you get what you pay for kind of thing. What? Jonathan Dan, did those locks get bent up like first time use? One 8 7x7 cable. So, Jonathan Dan, is how many catches can you get off of one cable? Or is it kind of a one catch, one use kind of thing? And just sheet metal, you got big beaver. Say the Hags, I can't really remember. I want to say they're like 3/8. Make it 2 seasons, really. You don't doesn't you don't talk. You don't ever have to worry about it getting kinked up, or does it ever kink up pretty bad? What you doing? Huh? You're using it? What happened to the other one? I can't hear you. This, I don't care. I know a lot of people use washers. I've seen people do that. I've seen people do lots of things. You know, kink it with pliers. Yeah. Because of the Hags brackets, that's what I said, I'm not real sure what the measurements of the thickness is, but I want to say it's 3/8. Can't wait to get the new radio. And yeah, it works on everything. Most of Hag's stuff is pretty universal. When I pulled a muscle in my back yesterday, and it's something else, that's for sure. It's the same one that always happens. I went to pick up a big tub of bait that I mixed up, and I was going to pour it into a 5-gallon bucket. And my back said, no you don't. My Hags brackets rigged up on chain. It's awesome. I know Minnesota carries some different locks and stuff like that, but they might not be any better than the ones F&T had.
They tracked them with the K9 one. I don't even believe you to be a white male. They're actually what direction you went after they off the track. You would drop me that call card case number from Toshi, and I'll be clear.
Still looking for them. So, Judith and Dan, how long have you been trapping? Like, when did you start?
Only Robert Adams Moore, Justin Williams, Taylor, 306, 1975.
Been for 38 years ago?
Oh, 906,
That was only 10 years before I was born. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's what I always tell everybody. So, but everywhere I go, I'm the young one. All the conventions I went to.
Went to voicemail. I did leave him a message letting him know if he does decide he wants to file a complaint or report it as stolen. Give us a call. Go ahead, Jimmy, please.
All right, Monty, I appreciate it. You have a good weekend. Appreciate you coming in. I'll see you on the next one. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and head off here too. Basically midnight. Again, watch out for a giveaway that I'll probably be posting this weekend. Not quite sure how I'm going to do it or how many I'm going to have, but I have all of that Trapper J bait and lure that I just want to get rid of, so I'm just going to give it away to whoever wants it. So, not quite sure how I'm going to go about doing it yet, but we'll see. Again, I appreciate it. You too, Jeep fam. Appreciate you coming in. Appreciate everybody coming in. I don't know when we'll do another live. Possibly this weekend. Depends on all what happens. But anyway, appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good weekend and thank you.